What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Paige Bueckers is currently in the headlines after recently appearing on the Today Show. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. Biggest questions going into the 2025 WNBA draft is how big is Paige Bueckers going to be? Now, it's two teams she can end up at, quite frankly. That's Dallas or Seattle. Don't look like Dallas is going to give up their number one pick. It looks like they're going to apply that number one pick to acquire Paige. Now, still word on the street that Paige don't want to go to Dallas, but as of right now, no one can confirm if she do or she don't. But one thing we can say is that she is definitely coming into the league for the 2025 calendar year. Now, I know like the biggest question everybody's wondering is how big can Paige be in the W? Can she drive the ratings up like Caitlyn did? What's going to be her storyline? And quite frankly, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. With the national championship views being down by 10 million. Granted, they still up from last year. I mean, they still up compared to previous years, but I don't know if Paige Bueckers could be the box office that people is expecting her to be. Now, granted, her fandom is starting to grow after winning this national title, and her going on national television too is quite frankly helping her image. But there is a lot of things to unpack with Paige. Now, we know on the basketball court, she's pretty much good, but in the social life, I don't know how it's going to be for her transitioning from college to the W. But with all that being said, let's check out some of this audio from the Today Show. Let me pull it up right now. This is some of the audio from Paige Bueckers on the Today Show. I'm about to play and react to it. Let's go.
Yeah, just a whole lot of not sleeping, celebrating with the team, just enjoying what we did.
Yeah. We like the fact that you were still wearing the net around your neck. And you said you just took it off yesterday, the championship net you cut down?
Yeah, it's my favorite necklace ever. But you got to give it a break, a little break.
We saw in the piece there how much you've been through. For people who haven't followed your career, you have this incredible freshman season. You're the National Player of the Year. Then you get injured one year. Then you're out the next year as well. It was a long road to that title for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a journey of resilience, of overcoming.
Now that it was, like a lot of people do want to criticize Paige and say that, she's a super senior and all these different things. But look at her transition through college, man. She got hurt. She looked like she was going to be way bigger than Caitlin Clark. Then injury came. And then, she sat out the previous year after that. But for her to win this title, man, to speak volumes, bro, people can say what they want, man. She got a ring, dude. Her team was loaded. We can't not include that. But, hell, she got a ring. Let's get back to the footage.
Adversity. I wouldn't trade it for the world just because it became such a beautiful story and remarkable journey of ups and downs, highs and lows, of keeping the faith, of working extremely hard. And I really wouldn't trade it just to have that overwhelming sense of gratitude for life, the appreciation for everything that comes your way. And then to cap it off with this, it's just been an amazing journey.
It's such a special team. I mean, people think of UConn as dominant, but it had been a minute since they had won a title. And this team is so cohesive. And you guys out there on the court, you guys support each other. You're lifting each other up.
Yeah, I saw on social media, they were saying UConn won based on the power of friendship. It's so accurate, just how much we love each other, how much we're connected, how much we've been through as individuals, as a team, and how much it's bonded us and helped us become national champions. So I wouldn't trade it for anything.
And that love extends, of course, to your coach, the legendary Gino Auriemma. That hug that we showed there a minute ago, there was a lot in that hug. Your relationship over the last 5 years or so. What does the relationship with Coach mean to you?
Means everything. He doesn't tell you he loves you much, so you got to appreciate the times when he does.
He says you didn't tell him I love you back.
No, I told him I hated him, but that's the relationship we have. Just a relationship of tough love, of him molding me and shaping me to be a better basketball player, to be a better human being. I think he's taught me how to be a leader, which is something I want to take with me for the rest of my life. But just what he's meant to me, what he's meant to the whole program, the state of Connecticut, women's basketball, the sport in general. he's one of the greats for sure.
What are you going to miss most about him and least about him?
Most and least probably together, his sarcasm, sense of humor, his quick-wittedness. He's annoying, but yeah, you love him for it.
Aww.
So let's look ahead here, Paige. Most people believe you'll be the first pick in the WNBA draft coming.
Now, this is the part that I really want to focus in on, because in this next segment, it's talking about the draft. Now, the draft is set for April the 14th. Pretty much like next week, bruh. It's the WNBA draft. Now, it's going to be interesting to see who is going to get Paige, because we remember last year with Caitlin, it was national title game, quickly in the training camp, and we all know the recipe. Now, will Paige have the same faith as Caitlin? We don't know yet, but it's going to be interesting to monitor. Let's check out her thoughts before she entered this WNBA draft. Let's get back to this footage.
It's coming up in just a few days here. Perhaps going to play in Dallas. How does that sound to you?
I'm just excited for the next step in the journey, wherever that is, whatever that looks like, just to be able to play in the WNBA. It's a dream come true. I was just a little girl aspiring to be in the league. The Minnesota Lynx dynasty was everything for me. So to grow up watching Maya Moore, Lindsay Whalen, and the rest of that dynasty, and to be able to share.
Right there. She basically said she want to go to Minnesota. Everybody said it was this and that. Now, granted, Minnesota's far out from getting her, but judging off what she said there, she want to play for Minnesota, bro.
Share that experience and be a part of that. It's surreal to say.
It's amazing because not only are you at the top of your game, quite literally, women's basketball is so having a moment right now. So you're hitting. So it's funny, you had all those struggles, but in so many ways, it's right on time.
Yeah, I believe in divine timing, God's perfect timing, and everything happens and is coming together at a perfect time. And yeah, women's basketball in general is just, it's taking off. And I think there's so much room to grow still. So excited for the future.
And you're a huge part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Thank
so
you
happy.
for the
Now, that was some of the footage from earlier today with her appearing on the Today Show. Now, just like I told y'all, this whole growth around women's sports, this is simply because of Caitlin. To me, Paige has yet to move the needle to say that it's going in an upward spiral. Besides the views being, what they is, even though they're still down 10 million. See, everybody want to say that they're still up, but we got to remember they're still down 10 million from when Caitlin was there. There's a lot of damn people, man. You can't just erase 10 million people. But something else that came out today that I want to show you guys is this NIL thing for the month of March. And this is one of the reasons why I believe Paige definitely stayed in school. That is this right here. So as you guys can see this right here, let me blow it all the way up. So as you guys can see this right here, it says news. According to the NIL store, the top 10 earning female athletes in March was number 1 was Paige Bueckers, Azu Fudd, Sarah Strong, Haley Van Leef, Lauren Betts, KK Arnold, Falaje Johnson, Anissa Merrill, Lucy Olsen, and Kiki Rice. Guess who's not on this list? Take one guess who's not on this list. Yes, you guessed correctly. Juju Watkins is not on this list for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. It's her fans just failing her, not buying her jerseys. But as of right now, Paige Bueckers' jerseys and all of her merch is selling out. She's number 1 on the list, man. She's red hot going into the draft. For her fans supporting her. Now, I don't know what these numbers is based off of, but with her fans supporting her, this is a good look, man. I just can't even lie. I gotta give credit where credit is due. There's definitely something there with Paige and the fans, but we will continue to monitor this as she get through the WNBA draft. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because I'm bringing the news. And like always, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters off.